There's a spring in the mountain and it flows down to the town.
From NPR Music and West Virginia Public Broadcasting, with support provided by Bailey & Glasser and by Wild, Wonderful West Virginia, welcome to another Mountain Stage with your guest host, Joni Deutsch.
There's a song in my heart, just a simple little tune, but the rhythm and the melody won't leave me alone. Around the world it's just a simple song. This world is turning round, a simple song.
Well, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Welcome once again to Mountain Stage, live performance radio from the Mountain State of West Virginia. I'm Joni Deutsch, and I'm so excited to be here tonight, filling in for Larry Gross for a special show during Festival Charleston here at our home at the Culture Center Theater in Charleston. Now, if you're looking for a boring old public radio show, you found the wrong one. Tonight, we have a lineup that's going to keep you up, keep you dancing, might even want to make you whoop and holler a bit. Later on in the program, we'll hear the debut of the Marcus King Band from South Carolina. Yeah. They're carrying the Southern rock torch of Government Mule and Derrick Trucks, and they carry it loud and proud. We also have a local favorite on the show who's quickly becoming a national favorite, and that is Tyler Childers. And this hour, a fierce pop rocker who's with us a few years ago with lyrics as sharp as her musicality, Tristen, will be with us. And we'll also hear an eclectic take on classical from Kishi Bashi with Strings. But to start us off, a singer-songwriter who's made quite a name for herself in the last year on the country circuit. Caroline Spence is a young singer-songwriter originally from Charlottesville, Virginia, but her music takes on the soundscape of 70s, 80s California sun-drenched folk, which makes sense given her affinity for Bob Dylan and the Traveling Wilburys. Miranda Lambert loves her, John Moreland has brought her on tour with him, and now she has a great debut titled Spades and Roses. More than a singer, she's an accomplished songwriter with a number of songwriting awards to her name. She has the ability, she has the voice, and we're happy to have her on the program. So please help me welcome, for the first time to the Mountain Stage, Caroline Spence.
Thank you so much.
Somebody want them to need Thank you guys so much. I was here once before singing harmony with a friend of mine, Robbie Hecht, and that was 3 years ago before I'd ever put out a record. So it feels really good to be here playing for y'all tonight with 2 records under my belt and doing my own thing. So thank you guys so much. This next song is called Slow Dancer, and I wrote this with my friend Stephanie Lambring. It's a little song about giving into love.
Same old bar, same old stools I'm used to following, same old rules. First date, arm's length, last try, no thanks. I think I better get going. Oh, but how do you do it? I'm lost in the music. I'm floating around like there's nothing to it. Found the part of my heart won't take no for an answer. You turn me into a slow dancer. You turn me into a slow dancer. Oh, I've been known to drag my feet. I've never been one to believe true love first sight. Rest of your life now, I think too much. Oh, but how do you do it? I'm lost in the music. I'm floating around like there's nothing to it. Found the part of my heart won't take no for an answer. You turn me into a slow dancer. You turn me into a slow dancer. How do you know where to go? How do you know when you know? Oh, and how do you do it? I'm lost in the music. I'm floating around like there's nothing to it. Found the part of my heart won't take no for an answer. You turn me into a slow dancer. How do you do it? I'm lost in the music. I'm floating around like there's nothing to it. Found the part of my heart won't take no for an answer. You turn me into a slow dancer. You turn me into a slow dancer. You turn me into a slow dancer.
Thank you guys so much. This is my friend Dan Nobler. I brought him from Nashville with me. He's playing the electric guitar for those of you in Radio Land. This next song I wrote, I think I really started writing it when I was about 6 years old, and someone explained to me why I could never be a Baltimore Oriole when I grew up. And what came out about 21 years later was this song called Softball.
That old tree house in the neighbor's yard with a sign that says no girls allowed. Well, I break on in and climb up high, get the prettiest view of the town. And I think one day coach put me in. I've been working hard, not catch any pop fly and hit one out of the yard. There's one thing that I'm sure of, it's I could win them all. And when I make it to the majors, they ain't gonna call it softball. Now I work all day at the boys' club, 78 cents on the dollar. Some girls bow their heads or just bow out. I can't help wanna holler, still saying, hey coach, won't you put me in? I've been working hard, not catch any pop fly and hit one out of the yard. But if there's one thing that I'm learning, you can't win them all. And even when you're stealing the base, you're still gonna call it softball. Now that I'm done working, wanna blow off steam and wear my best dress out. Oh, but outside of my grass-stained jeans, they keep thinking that I'm asking for something I wasn't thinking about. I'm only asking, hey coach, won't you put me in? I've been working hard, not catch any pop fly, hit one out of the yard. But if there's one thing that I'm sure of, you can't win them all. And they'll go to strike you out and say, cheer up, it's only softball. Hey coach, won't you put me in? I've been working hard.
All right. Thank you guys so much. We've got one more for y'all tonight. This is a little traveling song, co-written with a bottle of white wine in a town called Amarillo, Texas, because there wasn't much else to do. This is called Hotel Amarillo, and thank you guys so much.
I'm just passing through. It'll only be the night. Just need somewhere to crash. I can tank up one more time, and I pull on in the Hotel Amarillo with a bottle of still gave me 2 keys when I checked in. Now I wish that didn't make me think about how you've been spending your time. Glad I pulled on in the Hotel Amarillo with this bottle of wine.
Thank you, guys. Caroline Spence. Originally from Charlottesville, Virginia, but now residing in Nashville, Tennessee. Her latest release, which is also her full-length debut, is Spades and Roses, and she was joined in that set by Dan Nobler on electric guitar and some of her own Mountain Stage band. Again, that was Caroline Spence. And now it's time to welcome our own band to the stage, along with Julie Adams. The Mountain Stage Band is led by Ron Saul on acoustic guitar, Michael Lipton on guitar, Steve Hill on bass, Bob Thompson on piano, Ahmed Salman on drums, and Ryan Kennedy on guitar. Julie Adams has picked a song by one of America's favorites, who also happened to be a Rock and Roll Hall of Fame legend. It's Shakin', Shakin' Shakes by Los Lobos. Please say hello to Miss Julie Adams.
The wind blows through the valley. It's warm and hard and wild. It gets all up inside the trees, shakes the leaves all night. They shake up through the mountains, shake up to the sky, shake up to the moon above, and then it starts to shine. Lord, it makes me tremble. And Lord, it makes me tremble. It's shaking and shaking and shakes, shaking and shaking and shakes, shaking and shaking and shakes, shaking and shaking and shakes. Asphalt runs through the valley. It's long as it is mean. Starts to tear into the earth and gets all in between. Shakes up through the mountains, shakes down to the sea, shakes up to the volcano, and then it starts to scream. Lord, it makes me tremble. Lord, it makes me tremble. It's shaking and shaking and shakes, shaking and shaking and shakes, shaking and shaking and shakes, shake, shaking, shaking, shakes. There's a woman in this valley, she's sweet as she is rough. And when she starts to dance that way, shakes the boys all up. Shakes it through the mountains, she shakes it through the night. She shakes it like a hurricane, gives the blind man sight. Lord, it makes him tremble. Lord, it makes him tremble. She's shaking and shaking and shakes, shaking and shaking and shakes, shaking and shaking and shakes, shake, shaking and shaking shakes.
Julie Adams and the Mountain Stage Band with a little shakin', shakin', shakes. Ooh, we were shaking there, weren't we? I'm Joni Deutsch, and you're listening to Mountain Stage, live performance radio from the Mountain State of West Virginia. Major funding for Mountain Stage is provided by Bailey and Glasser LLP, a nationwide law firm born in West Virginia, with offices in Charleston, Philadelphia, St. Louis, Morgantown, D.C., Boston, Alabama, and Delaware. Details at baileyglasser.com. And by Wild, Wonderful West Virginia. Whether you are looking for extreme outdoor adventure, family fun, or an intimate getaway for two, there's something for everyone in the Mountain State. Travel planning and trip ideas available. Visit go2wv.com. Additional support provided by the Charleston Convention and Visitors Bureau, presenting the inaugural BB&T Malden Salt Fest on October 7th, celebrating the history of salt in West Virginia's Canal Valley. Learn more at charlestonwv.com. This is Mountain Stage on NPR. Remember, if you missed part of Mountain Stage or if you want to listen to the show on your own schedule, just visit the podcast section on our website, mountainstage.org. Each podcast includes songs we don't have time to include on the radio, and it's really the only place you can hear the complete finale song. So go ahead and subscribe, rate, and review the Mountain Stage podcast on iTunes and wherever you get podcasts. Our next artist is musical proof that you don't necessarily need to stay in a big city to make big music happen. Kishi Bashi was making a career for himself up in New York City, playing with the seminal indie rock band of Montreal and touring as a violinist for Regina Spektor and Sandra Lurch, before moving down to Athens, Georgia, and focusing on music for himself, and also some big brands. You may have heard his music in commercials for Microsoft, Target, and Sony. You could call Kishi Bashi a mad pop scientist with the way that he gives life to earworms by looping together Eastern sounds, Philip Glass improvisations, and 70s prog rock inspiration. But more than that, he's bridging the divide between classical and mainstream music and making it wonderfully accessible. His latest release is Sunderlust, produced by Chris Taylor of the band Grizzly Bear. And Kishi's newest friends are on stage with him tonight to round out his sound. Please welcome, for the first time, front and center to the Mountain Stage, Kishi Bashi with strings.
Here's the last page. I didn't even look. I think I locked it in a case. Wrote a novel, 'cause everybody likes to read a novel. It started with a word, and it started pretty well, about a rare and fragile bird that I couldn't even spell on the table. I think I left it on the table. I found the last page in the sky, cold and sweet like an apple. Found you and now the story has its proper end. Oh, hello. Will you be mine? I haven't felt this alive in a long time. All the streets are warm today. Hey, I read the sign. I haven't felt this alive in a long time. The sun is out, the sun will stay all for the new day. Very last breath of the hero of our tale will leave you only to guess. Did you truly prevail in the sequel? I guess I'll have to write a sequel. My favorite parts when I die in your arms like a movie. Tragic, but now the story has its proper end. Oh, hello, will you be mine? I haven't felt this alive in a long time. On the streets are warm today. Hey, I read the sign. I haven't felt this alive in a long time. The sun is out, the sun will stay all for the new day. Will be mine. Days are short in a room in my last drive. All the streets are warm today.
Thank you guys so much. My name is Kishi Bashi. I live in Athens, Georgia. It's such an honor to be here on the mountain stage. Normally sometimes I have drums and sometimes I've got banjos. But today I decided, because they provided me with an amazing string quartet, we're just going to play these songs with the pulse of the string quartet. And that's how all these arrangements are tonight. So the next song is called Bittersweet Genesis, for him and her, the creation and destruction of the universe told through the tale of two cosmic lovers. Bittersweet Genesis, for him and her. In the beginning we were scrambled together, mixed in a celestial bowl and hand fluffed with a feather. And the tears of bliss were not amiss, it was a good day. On the second day we created the earth, tickled in irony as we made love upon its girth, and to our delight the sun gave us the stars. The creation of the moon was a miracle of light, descending from the rift in the dark star of night. My veins pulsed butter as illuminated your thighs. On the fourth day we felt compelled to whistle, for how could we call the lovebirds to nestle and keep us company in this world anew and fresh? Today I paint to life the portrait of the sacred friend, the perfect wife, in synesthesia. Together we will fill the world with colored wine, but the story nears the present time of restlessness and wake up call. Wake up. Years have flown fast, but then who's counting? The wars have been won, but there's few left standing between us in the shadows of Christmas past. Critically acclaimed, but sadly underrated. Fortune definitely favored us, but no one celebrated our wits. We're splitting at their end. We gazed upon the city light, we each laughed aloud one final time and agreed, this is one thing we'll miss. And as we held our breath and forced a will, the minutes stopped, the air was still, then minds began to unlearn their faulted ways. We blasted through the hills, and were the first to go in the most painful so. Cause we made them first, we learned to bleed with the fingers and the seeds that we sowed in the dirt. And then we cried when we came in the glorious masterwork of life and beginning again. We ignored the pleas, the forest and the seas, as we scorched the earth with our tears. We burn around here until there's nothing left, nothing left, nothing left, nothing left but us. Thank you so much. Love you too. I'd like to introduce the string quartet from Dunbar. From Dunbar, Molly Page on first violin. I don't know. Are you from here, Patrick? Patrick Forsyth on second violin. Are you from here?
No, from Pittsburgh.
Pittsburgh. Oh, from Pittsburgh. Patrick Forsyth on second violin. Okay, Bernard, I never asked you where you're from.
I'm here from Charleston.
Charleston's own Bernard de Gregorio. And then also living in Charleston, Kimberly Graham on cello.
If I really wanted to, I'll be waiting for you. 'Cause I really want you to see it. If I was in love with you, we laugh the way we do. 'Cause I want to know it's true. See it. And the little bit we're through was enough to get me through. I will make it all to you. Say on the very day we're through, I will have to say it's true. 'Cause I really want you to say it. All I want is one last chance as your lover. Maybe we'll make it together. One last chance at each other. If I really love you, I'll be waiting for you. 'Cause I want to know it's true. See all I want is one last chance as your lover. Maybe we'll make it together. One last chance at each other. Maybe again. All I want is one last chance as your lover. Maybe we'll make it together. One last chance at each other. All I want is one last chance as your lover. Maybe we'll make it together. One last chance at each other.
Are these guys amazing? We just met yesterday. By the way, on flute and water, we've got Daniel Bruner over there singing. And on beard and upright bass, we have
Mike Savino, a.k.a. Tall Tall Trees, on bass. So, got a couple more songs for you. I really appreciate you guys extending the honor for having us. That sentence doesn't make sense, but I really want to thank you guys for coming to the show tonight and such a great evening of music. So my album's called Sonderlust, and I'd like to share with you. Sonder is from the Dictionary of Obscure Sorrows, and the meaning is it's a realization that every random passerby, every stranger around you tonight even, has a life as vivid and complex as your own. It's the idea that while you may be the center of your own universe, there are many other universes swirling around you. It's humbling, it's beautiful, it keeps us connected, like tonight. And some of these connections grow stronger than others. And when they get so strong and then they get severed, you start to think you can't imagine them having never been there. And it leaves you with an emptiness that only time itself can really heal. And all you can do is write a song about it. It's a new day, another full of heartbreak. And every time I check in with myself, I'm drinking my soul away. And every time my phone lights up, my heart keeps skipping enough to give up. You know the better days still remain. I cannot be inside forever. Who knew my arms knew that we could never be together unless we do a deed we can't undo. And even if we sing this song, we could be right, but we could be so wrong. Feed the dream, does it seem now we're staring at the sun? And if you loved her, would you fake it? And every letter, would you burn it? 'Cause every time I hear the way she says it, can't let go, can't let go. If I could make you fade away, I could play the game I know so well. It's a fair trade. And many of the things I said were made for the beautiful things I regret. Although the words are made, I feel the same. Cannot know if it's worth it, never. I knew the avenue where everybody is a piece of their heart on the street for us all to view. Even if I feel alone, you know I'm just a man of flesh and bone. Feed the dream, does it seem that we're staring at the sun? And if you loved her, would you fake it? And every letter, would you burn it? 'Cause every time I hear the way she said it, I can't let go, I can't let go. Would you fake it? And every letter, would you burn it? 'Cause every time I hear the way she said it, can't let go, can't let go. Thank you, guys. One more time, this our wonderful string quartet and Mike and Daniel. And you guys. I've been to Charleston a lot, actually. I used to play with my band Jupiter One at the Empty Glass. And have you heard of that place? Okay, yeah. So we used to shut that place down. Is that the right word? Okay. Anyways, and we'll be jamming out there later for sure. One last song. This is the cover by the Talking Heads. This is called "This Must Be the Place."
Home is where I want to be. Pick me up and turn me round. I feel numb, born with a weak heart. Guess I must be having fun. The less we say about it, the better. Make it up as we go along. Feet on the ground, head in the sky. It's okay, I know nothing's wrong, nothing. Hey, oh, I got plenty of time. Hey, oh, you got light in your eyes. And you're standing here beside me. I love the passing of time. Never for money, always for love. Cover up and say goodnight. Say goodnight. Home is where I want to be, but I guess I'm already there. I come home, she lifted up her wings. I guess that this must be the place. I can tell one from another. Did I find you, you find me? There was a time before we were born. If someone asks, this is where I'll be, where I'll be. Hey, oh, we drifted in and out. Hey, oh, singing to my mouth. Out of all those kinds of people, you got a face with a view. I'm just an animal looking for a home. Find a safe space for a minute or two. And you'll love me till my heart's gone. Love me till I'm dead. I thought lullabies look for you. Cover up the blank spots, hit me on the head. Ah, ooh, ah, ooh.
Thank you guys so much. Enjoy the rest of the evening.
Kishi Bashi. Kishi Bashi with strings led by Kei Ishibashi along with Michael Savino and Daniel Brunner, and local strings work from Molly Page, Patrick Forsyth, Bernard DeGregorio, and Kimberly Graham on strings. Sonderlust is the new album's name. It's out now in Joyful Noise Recordings, which is obviously an appropriate label for what we just experienced with Kishi Bashi. My heart was swelling. I'm sure yours was too. I should also mention, too, that Kishi Bashi has a 2018 commission for a symphonic piece to raise awareness for Japanese internment during World War II. That'll be out next year. Side off note too, a little fun fact, he released a song a few years ago called The Ballad of Mr. Steak, which had the choice line, "Mr. Steak, you were grade A." You're laughing, but that song actually made top 40 in Japan. So dad jokes do, in fact, pay off. Yeah. If you have any questions or suggestions, we'd love to hear from you. Our email address is larry@mountainstage.org. You can also connect with us on pretty much every form of social media, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Tumblr. We're at Mountain Stage. But you can find the links on our website at mountainstage.org. We're going to finish this hour with a familiar voice to the program, although it's been a few years. Tristen was raised on Beatles and oldies music in the south side of Chicago before moving to Nashville to try her hand as a songwriter. Well, I think she succeeded, since she's gained a reputation for being one of Nashville's best-kept secrets, between singing backup for Jenny Lewis, touring with Justin Townes Earl, and even contributing to Wanda Jackson's last recording. Tristen's newest release is Sneaker Waves. It's named after the unexpected waves that sneak up on unsuspecting swimmers and carry them out to sea. A bit dark, yes. But that's why her music hooks you in. She's cutting with lyrics and sweet with indie-flavored alt country melodies. We're happy to have her back, so please help me welcome back to the Mountain Stage, Tristen.
Don't believe that it's a curse. Don't believe it's so much worse. Don't believe that it's a curse, it's just intelligence. Don't believe it's so much worse than when it wasn't hers. 'Cause I was only caring for you. I was only caring for you. Tame that nasty shrew, 'cause she knows what you're up to. You gotta keep her thin and hungry, so she's eager for your love. Something seems so clear to me with cloudy muddled view. Sometimes people lie, or sometimes people la-da-da-da-da. But I was only caring for you. Oh, I was only caring for you. Tame that nasty shrew, 'cause she knows what you're up to. You gotta keep her thin and hungry, so she's eager for your love. So she's eager for your love. Tame that nasty shrew, 'cause she knows what you're up to. You gotta keep her thin and hungry, so she's eager for your love. Tame that nasty shrew, 'cause she knows what you're up to. You gotta keep her thin and hungry, so she's eager for your love. Tame that nasty shrew. she knows what you're up to. You gotta keep her thin and hungry, so she's eager for your love. So she's eager for your love. So she's eager for your love.
So happy to be back on Mountain Stage. How's everybody doing? Oh, you sound like you're doing pretty good. All right, this next song is called Glass Jar, and it's about a glass jar.
Live by the sword, die by the sword.
come all the way from Nashville, Tennessee to play for you, and this is Buddy Hewen on the guitar, so say hi to Buddy, everybody. Hi, Buddy. And this is Ryan Brewer on the drums back here. And this is Coley Hinson on the bass. Speaking of death, weren't we talking about that? Do you guys want to hear a song about death or a song about death? Yeah. I just want you to feel like you have a choice. I don't know about you, but lately I've been feeling a little depressed, a little scared. Someone laughed. They're feeling fine. But, you know, one of the things that I do when I'm feeling a little bit disillusioned is I look to the poets to tell me what to do and what to think. And so this next song is a famous Edgar Allan Poe poem. And one day I read this poem and I thought it was beautiful. And I brought it to rehearsal and the boys started jamming on what you might call a blues jam. And it goes a little something like this.
Take this kiss upon the brow, and imparting from you now, this much let me avow. You are not wrong, to deem that my days have been a dream. Yet if hope has flown me in a night or in a day, in a vision or in none, is it therefore as gone is all we see or seem but a dream within a dream? I stand amid the roar of a self-tormented shore, and I hold in my hands grains of a golden sand. How deep, yet how they creep from my fingers to the pool while I weep, while I weep. Oh God, can I not grasp them with a tighter clasp? Oh God, can I not save just one of you from the pitiless wave? Oh, we see or sing is but a dream within a dream. Oh God, can I not grasp them with a tighter clasp? Oh God, can I not save just one of you from the pitiless wave? Oh, we see or seem, well, oh, we see or seem, if oh, we see or seem is but a dream within a dream.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
That was Tristen Gaspaderic, although she goes by the name of Tristen. Her new release is Sneaker Waves on Modern Outsider Records. She also released a really great cover of the Eagles' Peaceful, Easy Feeling that deserves a listen. See her on tour. Her name, once again, is Tristen. I'd like to say a special hello to you if you're listening right now over WBHM Birmingham, Alabama, or KIWR Council Bluffs, Iowa, serving the greater Omaha area. I hope you'll be with us next time for our 900th episode featuring Steve Earle and the Dukes, the Mastersons, the Sherman Holmes Project, Bill Lepp, and Steelism. I'm Joni Deutsch, and you're listening to Mountain Stage, live performance radio from the Mountain State of West Virginia. Mountain Stage is supported in part by this station and by West Virginia Public Broadcasting. Mountain Stage is presented at Festival 2017 by Holiday Inn and Suites, Charleston West, a Monarch family of hotels property. Hotel accommodations for Mountain Stage guests are provided by the Charleston Marriott Town Center Hotel, centrally located for the business and pleasure traveler in downtown Charleston's retail district. This is Mountain Stage on NPR. Thank you so much. Welcome to the second hour of Mountain Stage, recorded live during Festival Charleston here at the Culture Center Theater in Charleston, West Virginia. I'm Joni Deutsch, filling in for Larry Gross, and if you've just tuned in, we're happy you've joined us, and we have a feeling you'll be happy too. During this hour, we'll be hearing from a scorcher in the Southern soul rock world, the Marcus King Band, and they'll be out in just a bit. Now, for a number of years, Appalachia has been considered flyover country for a number of reasons. But the one thing that is not forgotten about Appalachia is its music. From John Hartford to Chris Stapleton, mountain music continues to show the world the authentic highs, lows, and hollers of the region. And our next guest, who splits his time between Kentucky and West Virginia, is doing just that. And his name is Tyler Childers. Tyler's newest release is Purgatory. It shows a ton of promise, enough so to make 2017 Grammy winner and fellow Kentucky musician Sturgill Simpson step in to co-produce the record and even sing backup. And when a Grammy winner sings backup to an up-and-comer, you know that up-and-comer is going places. If anything can be said, it's that Tyler is a proud American Appalachian with a voice that hits home, even if you yourself don't live in the mountains. He's brought his musical family of friends along with him, some of whom are alumni to Mountain Stage. So please welcome, for the second time to Mountain Stage, Tyler Childers.
We pray for me when the roots of the oak and the ribcage are fraying. If I can fade, Lord knows that I will fondly pray for you. High on the hill where the foxhorns blow down and the grave is laying low. Catholic girl, pray for me, my only hope for heaven. When I was a boy, I drink and love and smoke and snort my fill. But all the while, I kept in mind the Lord's redeeming grace. High on the hill where the foxhorns blow down and the city where the heathens go. Catholic girl, pray for me, my only hope for heaven. Poke around in purgatory. I know that hell is just as real as I'm surely breathing. But I've heard tell of a middle ground I think will work for me. When the time has come for changing the world, I'll hedge my bets with a Catholic girl. Catholic girl, pray for me, you're my only hope for heaven. Everybody doing all right this evening? That's good to hear. It's good to be here at Mountain Stage again. This next one's called Born Again. Once I was a dying breed, chewing on an ancient leaf, before we took the notion to keep up with the times, leave them all behind, chiseled to the paper, tattoos on the ether, fading in the light. All the while I gorged my gut, come the time that I would rut, running high and low to find my prehistoric queen, keep me warm till spring, when I go out with my friends, graze the land and wonder when I see your face again. Till the day I met my doom, I took one in the boiler room, put food on the table of a dying breed of man. Once I was a broken heart, and once I tore your heart apart. Once my heart put out before I ever got to breathe. My soul returned to seed, come to earth again, plucking out a living as a favorite laying hen. The day I met my doom, the fox got in the chicken coop, doing all he knew to do to feed a hungry den. On and on down the line, I've swam canals and bore the hide. Plenty births along this ride, being born again. Once I was a new word too, and we were both the word of truth. We built this world together with a loud and mighty bang. Lord, it sounded like a train and echoed over the land, and we came up with a game to play, being born again. Hey, thank you. I'm sure you know the stamps, but if you, in case you don't, over here on the pedal steel, Mr. James Bloodbath McGrath Barker. Over here on the upright bass, Mr. Craig Berletic. Back there with the funky beats and the Colgate smile, Mr. Rodney Elkins. Just as pretty as 2 years ago, ain't he? All right. Well, hey, I got it's been a really awesome opportunity to get to share this experience with some friends. These three right here closest to me are in one of the finest bluegrass bands touring right now out of Kentucky. They're members of the Wooks. We're on banjo is Arthur Hancock. We're on acoustic guitar, C.J. Kane. And a little bit of everything, Jesse Wells. And over here on this strange guitar is the lead singer for and the leader for the Strange Constellations, Mr. William Matheny. Early in the morning when the sun does rise, laying in the bed with bloodshot eyes. Late in the evening when the sun sinks low, that's about the time my rooster crows. I got women up and down this creek, and it keep me going and my engine clean. Run me ragged but I don't fret, 'cause there ain't been one slow me down none yet. Get me drinking that moonshine, get me higher than the grocery bill. Take my troubles to the high wall, throw them in the river and get your fill. We've been sniffing that cocaine, ain't nothing better when the wind cuts cold. Lord, it's a mighty hard living, but a damn good feeling to run these roads. I got people trying to tell me, Red, keep this living and you wind up dead. Cast your troubles on the Lord of Lords, wind up laying on a cooling board. But I got buddies up White House Road, and they keep me strutting when my feet hang low. Rock up whiskey gonna ease my pain, and all this running's gonna keep me sane. Get me drinking that moonshine, get me higher than the grocery bill. Take my troubles to the high wall, throw them in the river and get your fill. We've been sniffing that cocaine, ain't nothing better when the wind cuts cold. Lord, it's a mighty hard living, but a damn good feeling to run these roads. It's a damn good feeling to run these roads. When you lay me in the cold hard clay, won't you sing them hymns while the banjo plays? You can tell them ladies that they ought not frown, 'cause there ain't been nothing ever held me down. Loving, living on a shallow grave, same old blues, just a different day. Get me drinking that moonshine, get me higher than the grocery bill. Take my troubles to the high wall, throw them in the river and get your fill. We've been sniffing that cocaine, ain't nothing better when the wind cuts cold. Lord, it's a mighty hard living, but a damn good feeling to run these roads. It's a damn good feeling to run these roads. It's a damn good feeling to run these roads. It's called Honky Tonk Flame. I was out of my mind the first night we met. I was feeling lonely and blue. I just moved to the country to get me some rest. The city can put a hurting on you, especially a fella from eastern Kentucky without a penny on worth his name, wasting his life on a burning desire and chasing that honky-tonk flame. You were soft on the eyes and a hymn on the hearing, leaving me helpless in lines to get you to listen the way I was feeling, the plans that I'd made through our night. Hold on now, buddy, won't you wait up a minute? You're mistaken if you think I'm the same, 'cause them skirts you've been chasing all over town along with that honky-tonk flame. I'm a woman with love so true. Truth of the matter, I give it to you. You just got to slow down, quit acting that way. Burning your barn in this honky-tonk flame. Sweet to the touch and a touch for the taking. The minute I learned how to breathe, finally found out that the love of a woman who loved me was all that I need. Still on the road 'cause I ain't good for nothing except writing the songs that I sing, beating them strings like they're owing me money and chasing that honky-tonk flame. But I got me a woman with love so true, darling to me, but that's a missus to you. All I did was slow down, quit acting insane, burning my barn in this honky-tonk flame. Pocahontas in the cranberry glades, ain't got bars nor the charge to call her anyways. My mind's a mile a minute and my thoughts to bark like hounds. I focus on my breathing and the universal sound. about my darling girl sleeping all alone. I pray the stars will shoot her all the wishes she can hold. On the day that I return, I aim to lay her down, but right now I'm focused on the universal sound. I think about tobacco juice, mason jars of shine. I think about the vices I've let take me over time. I recall when I was a baby, I didn't need nothing around but a little bitty rattler and the universal sound. I closed my eyes, it was all so clear. It was all right then, it was all right here. I focus on my breathing and the universal sound. I let it take me over from the toenails to the crown of the body that I'm in, till they put me in the ground, and I return to the chorus of the universal sound. I've sat there on a bar stool and I've looked him in the face. He seemed a little haggard, but it did not slow him down. He was humming to the neon of the universal sound. I'm a stone's throw from the mill, and I'm a good walk to the river. When my working day is over, we'll go swim our cares away. Put your toes down in the water and a smile across your face, and tell me that you love me, lovely Lady May. Now I ain't the sharpest chisel that your hands have ever held, but darling, I could love you well till the roll is called on. I've seen my share of trouble, and I've held my weight in shame, but I'm baptized in your name, lovely Lady May. Lord, the wind can leave you shivering as it waltzes o'er the leaves. It's been rushing through my timber till your love brought on the spring. Now the mountains all are blushing, 'cause they don't know what to say, except a good long line of praises for my lovely Lady May. Now I ain't the toughest hickory that your axe has ever felled, but I'm a hickory just as well. I'm a hickory all the same. I came crashing through the forest as you cut my roots away, and I fell a good long ways for my lovely Lady
Tyler Childers. Tyler Childers, joined by a bunch of Appalachians there. The debut release is Purgatory. It's out now on Hickman Holler Records via 30 Tigers. Do yourself a favor, America. Go see this Appalachian sound in person. You'll be happy you did. His name, once again, is Tyler Childers. Oh, and also another fun fact about the record, the cover art was done by a Huntington artist, Jimbo Valentine. Yeah. So when you start seeing that cover art around America, just remember that it was made in West Virginia. We'll turn it over now to Mountain Stage's own Bob Thompson, one of the inductees into the West Virginia Music Hall of Fame. Playing his own song, The Present, say hello to Mr. Bob Thompson. Bob Thompson is his name. The Present is the tune. It's an original tune by Bob Thompson. You can find that and the rest of his music on colortones.com. It's Mr. Bobby T. I'm Joni Deutsch, and you're listening to Mountain Stage, live performance radio from the Mountain State of West Virginia. Major funding for Mountain Stage is provided by Bailey and Glasser, LLP, a nationwide law firm born in West Virginia, with offices in Charleston, Philadelphia, St. Louis, Morgantown, D.C., Boston, Alabama, and Delaware. Details at baileyglasser.com. And by Wild, Wonderful West Virginia. Whether you are looking for an extreme outdoor adventure, family fun, or an intimate getaway for two, there's something for everyone in the Mountain State. Travel planning and trip ideas available. Visit gotowv.com. Additional support provided by the Charleston Convention and Visitors Bureau, presenting the inaugural BB&T Malden Salt Fest on October 7th, celebrating the history of salt in West Virginia's Canal Valley. Learn more at charlestonwv.com. This is Mountain Stage on NPR. We hope you'll take a look at our website, mountainstage.org. There you'll find links to our podcast, and you can follow us on just about every form of social media. And of course, we invite you to follow us to our next live show. You can find out where we'll be and get your tickets to be a part of Mountain Stage. All of this and more at mountainstage.org. You can also hear Mountain Stage sets and watch guest performances at NPR Music. Listen and enjoy on npr.org/mountainstage. We're going to end this show with the South Carolina band that's quickly becoming one of the country's most sought-after live acts. Marcus King was raised on blues, jazz, rock, and soul music as a preteen sideman for his guitar-slinging father. Not that much time passed before Marcus started his own band at the age of 20 and began funkifying American roots with brass and rhythm. Some will tell you that his band is putting new soul into the genre, but I would argue that the Marcus King Band is bringing old soul back to life. And if you don't believe me, just ask one of the band's biggest fans, Government Mule's Warren Haynes. Yeah. So please help us welcome, for the first time to the Mountain Stage, the Marcus King Band.
Thank you so much. Said your rain was falling all around, but you rolled my windows up for me, baby. Didn't want to wake me from the slumber I was in. Instead, you just let me be. Ain't nothing wrong, darling. Ain't nothing wrong. Ain't nothing wrong, darling, baby. Ain't nothing wrong. Singing me a melody so sweet. Kiss your lips as you settle it through my tears. Step and let the rain fall on me. Ain't nothing wrong, darling. Ain't sure that I'm bad right there. Tell me you remember that moment. Tell me that you still care. Put me back in that moment. Feeling sure that I'm bad right there. Tell me you remember that moment. Tell me that you still care. Thank you. This next one is a tune off our first record. It'll be the only one we're playing off our first record today. This song called Keep Moving. When you're coming home, when I hear boy, got you your mind that you're happy to show. Honey won't catch up with me. Lord, I get moving now, and my mind is set free. Here I was standing, I go faster than goes. This pain fades away from me. Set in motion, never made see it. I get the pain comes close. Lord, all I got is time, but I spend it thinking about you. When you come home, will you wanna see my face? Will you just be passing through? When I'm gone, don't write love songs, don't cry teardrops. All them things you didn't do, don't do them when I'm through. 'Cause I won't feel my heartache go without this morning. Let me go, you've done it once before. You just remember me as the man you didn't know. When I don't console my family, show your face in my ceremony, leave my resting heart alone and be. But don't get yourself down, darling, one dark sunshiny morning. I'll be gone, you'll be the first to know. You just remember me as the man you didn't know. And when I'm gone, don't write love songs, don't cry teardrops. All the things you didn't do, don't do them when I'm through. 'Cause I won't feel my heartache go without this morning. Let me go, you've done it once before. You just remember me as the man you didn't know. You just remember me as the man you didn't know. You just remember me as the man you didn't know. She was surrounded while she was alone. Went to my house, become less of a home. She was so tired, but her eyes remained open. So much to say, but her words remained unspoken. Weep not for me, she said. For my mind won't hold no peace. She carried so much weight you, baby. Help my best when I'm alone. But I need someone here beside me. Please don't stay gone too long. Said your love continues to hurt me. My heart's been breaking slowly. But this loneliness could kill me faster. Find it in yourself to stay. Love and Rita is gone. She ain't coming back in your lifetime. Said she won't. She won't wait for you. In your next life. No, she won't. She ain't coming back in your lifetime. In your lifetime. time for having us here at the Mountain Stage. It's our first time. It's a real honor to be here with so many talented musicians today. We got one more tune left for you today, and we're going to feature our drummer, Mr. Jack Ryan, on this next tune.
She body like a flame. Said a girl got some good old love. Let it burn you like a flame. Hey, so much you got all it gone. Why you rubber flame? Come on with something strong, leave you with so much pain. Say they come on with something strong, leave you with so much pain. Hey, so much you got, Oliver, why you rubber flame? Oh, one more time for the second hand.
applause to the Marcus King Band from Greenville, South Carolina.
The Marcus King Band. Marcus King on lead, along with Jack Ryan, Justin Johnson, Dean Mitchell, Stephen Campbell, and Matthew Jennings. Whew, my face was just melted by that. Their latest release is their sophomore self-titled release, out now on Fantasy Records. The record features a number of collaborators, including Derek Trucks and Warren Haynes. They sound just as good in person as they do on CD, so do yourself a favor, see them on tour. That was the Marcus King Band. Our thanks to the Marcus King Band. Our thanks to Tyler Childers. Our thanks to Tristen and Kishi Bashi with Strings and Caroline Spence for making this one heck of a show. Our thanks to all of you folks here during Festival Charleston at the Culture Center Theater in Charleston, West Virginia. And of course, a very special thanks to you listening on the radio, because without you, there would be no Mountain Stage, and we never forget that. I hope you'll be with us next time for another great show featuring Steve Earle and the Dukes, the Mastersons, the Sherman Holmes Project, Bill Lepp, and Steelism. Mountain Stage is presented at Festival 2017 by Holiday Inn and Suites, Charleston West, a Monarch family of hotels property. Mountain Stage is produced by Larry Gross and Adam Harris. Associate producers are Jeff Shirley and Vasilia Skoras. Assistant producers, Joni Deutsch. Production managers, Paul Flaherty. We're engineered by Francis Fisher, Richie Collins, Jimmy Raines, and Patrick Stevens. Production assistance comes from Michael Lipton, Joey Ansel, Mary Lee, Lance Schrader, Chris Mead, and Woogie. Photographic services are provided by Brian Blauser. Promotion is coordinated by Michael Lipton, Adam Harris, and Music in Motion Promotions. Lodging is provided by the Marriott Town Center Hotel, centrally located for the business and pleasure traveler in downtown Charleston. Why don't you go out and hear some live music wherever you are just as soon as you can. You've been listening to Mountain Stage, live performance radio from the Mountain State of West Virginia.
When the night has come and the land is dark and the moon is the only light we'll see.
Marcus King on vocals.
No, I won't be afraid. No, I won't be afraid. Just as long as you stand by me.
Everybody now, come on.
And darling, darling, stand by me. Oh, stand by me. Won't you stand? Stand by me. Stand by me.
Kishi Bashi.
If the sky that we look upon should tumble and fall, all the mountain should crumble to the sea.
Caroline Spence.
I won't cry, I won't cry, no, I won't shed a tear, just as long as you stand by me.
Everybody, come on now.
And darling, darling, stand by me. Oh, stand by me. Won't you stand? Stand by me. Stand by me.
Michael Lipton on the guitar. Ryan Kennedy on the guitar. Oh yeah. Bob Thompson on the piano. Matt Jennings. And it's B3. Justin Johnson on the trumpet. Dean Mitchell on the saxophone. Let's bring it down, everybody. Let's hear the string quartet. Tristen on the vocal.
When the night has come and the land is dark and the moon is the only light you see.
Tyler Childers.
No, I won't be afraid. No, I won't be afraid. Just as long as you stand by me.
Everybody, come on now.
Darling, stand by me. Oh, stand by me. Won't you stand by me. Stand by me. Whenever you're in trouble, won't you stand?
Support for Mountain Stage is provided by Bailey and Glasser, LLP, and by Wild, Wonderful West Virginia. Mountain Stage is a production of West Virginia Public Broadcasting. This is NPR.